Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our opening ceremony here for the third annual NASCAR Haulers Parade here in the city of Harrisburg. I am so excited. I have collected my cards. I have gone and seen each of the haulers. I was particularly excited about getting to see inside this year, which was fun. The amount of pit material which they can stack inside one of those haulers is incredible. I was told enough to rebuild a car twice over. Fits just down the center aisle, and there's still room for a working office and everything else. Well, we at the city of Harrisburg are thrilled that this event is here. We welcome Pocono Raceway and our partners with the Legislative Motorsports Caucus and tourism with DCED and all of you. You know, one of the exciting things about this parade and about the farm show generally is that it appeals to all ages. And there's so many kids, so many families here. It's just a wonderful thing to see. And we will continue to do everything that we can in the city of Harrisburg to make this event run smoothly, easily be accessible, and be a fun thing for people to come and gather. To start us off, I would like to present a proclamation. I am not going to read the whole proclamation, but I want to read the most important part of this proclamation. And it basically says, whereas each year the Motorsports Caucus works together with Pocono Raceway, Triad Strategies, and the city of Harrisburg to bring this event to the capital city of Pennsylvania as a way to recognize the racing industry and the economic impact that this has on the Commonwealth. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Eric Papenfuse, Mayor of the City of Harrisburg, do hereby proclaim today, June 2nd, 2016, as NASCAR Hauler Parade Day. And may the parade go with great acclaim and be successful as always. I would like to introduce you to a man who's really responsible for bringing the parade here. He is the co-chair of the Legislative Motorsports Caucus, Representative John Payne.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks, Mayor. Thank you. And thanks to the governor and the tourism people, the mayor, Triad Strategies, and of course, the Pocono Raceway. The Motorsport Caucus was founded back in 2005. We did our first event in 2006, and that first event was a NASCAR day at the Capitol. We now followed up for the last 3 years helping to do the Hauler Parade, which I think has been more successful than any event that the Motorsport Caucus has done. It's a great feeling to watch the owner of the Poconos sit on the macadam and play with matchbox cars with a little child over here. And I made a comment, and I mean this: what other national major sports league do you ever see that the owner shows up in the first place, and second is sitting there with one of the youngest fans playing with the matchbox cars? That is why I love Mr. Pocono, and that is why I am proud to be the co-chair. Brandon, Mr. Pocono himself, come on up.
Thanks, John. So I want to start by really thanking all the NASCAR fans. That's really why we're here, is a thank you to all the great fans we have around the Commonwealth, but especially here in Central PA, that make Pocono such a great facility. I want to thank all the team drivers, the hauler drivers, for all their support, for being here and supporting this great event again with us for the third year. And Mayor, thank you for your proclamation, and thank you for all your support. John, what can I say? Man's retiring, we're gonna miss him. But him and Representative Harkins have been tremendous supporters of motorsports across Pennsylvania. It's not just Pocono Raceway, but there are more tracks in the state of Pennsylvania than any other state except California around this country. And that goes to show the strength of motorsports, the strength of racing, and the strength of Pennsylvania race fans. And that's what it's all about. I want to thank DCED for being here. We got Michael Cipollone and Carrie Lepore joining us, and they've been great supporters of Pocono Raceway and their new Pursue Your Happiness. We're pursuing each other down the front stretch, but it's great for that new state slogan. That I was honored to be part of the process to go through that and define that. The administration for all their support on what we do at the Raceway each and every year. Lieutenant Governor Mike Stack will be the Grand Marshal for Saturday's inaugural Xfinity Series race. And with that, a big thank you to everything that has happened here, because without this great event, we had a Philadelphia takeover in downtown Philadelphia a few weeks ago, and without this great event, honestly, I'm not sure that event ever would have happened. It's a true sign of success for what the Hauler Parade has been able to accomplish as a private and public partnership to the success we've had here, that will turn around and show Philadelphia what we did here in Harrisburg, and get them the support what we did down there. So thank you for all that. But this truly is a great way to kick off our first race weekend of the season, the Exalta We Paint Winners 400. It's going to be a great weekend, like I said, with the NASCAR Xfinity Series inaugural race on Saturday and the ARCA race tomorrow. We're going to have some cars on track today, getting ready for that, so it's going to be an exciting weekend. Motorsports Week in PA, John, you gave me the proclamation for that. It's really great when politicians all work together and vote unanimously on something, so I'm really happy for that, and it just goes to show the power of motorsports and racing. The economic impact of what we do to this state is tremendous, and we did it at the University of East Stroudsburg, did an economic impact study for us a few years back, and it was $257 million a year is what Pocono Raceway generates for the state of Pennsylvania. That's pretty much the equivalent to a Super Bowl coming to the state of PA every year. And it just goes to show the strength of what racing is, especially NASCAR racing here in Pennsylvania, and all the fans that we have around the state that make it such a success for everybody. We have great partners that are from around the Commonwealth, Sunoco, Exalta, Xfinity, Yingling, and Unique Pretzels, and all these great Pennsylvania roots that we have that come and support Pocono Raceway on a yearly basis. And it's all about the independence that Pennsylvania feels, and us as an independent racetrack in NASCAR. We're the last truly family-owned and operated racetrack in NASCAR. There's 3 independents, but we're the only one that we really consider a true independent, because it's our same family. My grandfather was one of the founders of Pocono Raceway. I started working there when I was 13 years old, and I learned it all, from working the sewer plant and picking garbage the first year, and now to where I am today, I guess, as you say, Mr. Pocono, which is kind of scary. But thank you again for all being here. Thank you to the hauler drivers and everybody that made this day success, and we're looking forward to making some noise through the streets of Harrisburg here in a little bit. So thank you all again. Oh, Michael Shepeloni's from DCD. Sorry, bud. Should have read the last line.
Thank you, Brandon, for that introduction and for all of your support. On behalf of the Pennsylvania Tourism Office, I want to thank Mayor Eric Pappenfuss, State Representative John Payne, and Brandon, of course, for their commitment to our tourism industry. Together, they have organized an event that offers NASCAR fans the opportunity to see iconic haulers up close as they make their way to Pocono Raceway. As Brandon stated, the Pocono Raceway is an unparalleled sports destination in Pennsylvania, and I like to round up, so I'll say $260 million to the state and local economy. Really incredible. And in fact, the Tricky Triangle, as it's called, is one of our most popular tourist destinations. Fans from across the U.S., and can you believe this, 20 countries visit Pocono Raceway each year. The tourism industry and it's all of these great attractions like the Pocono Raceway really exemplify why tourism is booming business in the Pocono Mountains. The number of travelers visiting Pennsylvania continues to increase, with the state welcoming close to 200 million domestic and international travelers each year. Tourism remains one of the largest industries in the state, with spending by those leisure travelers injecting close to $35 billion with a B into the state and local economy. This spring, we unveiled a new tourism slogan and logo: Pennsylvania, pursue your happiness. Our new brand captures the spirit of the Keystone State, echoing the famous call to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness that began with our nation's Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. Our new brand proclaims that in Pennsylvania, a vacation or getaway is an active, self-styled, do-it-yourself adventure. Visitors of all ages can choose from an unrivaled collection of opportunities to explore and discover all there is to see and do in this great state. Once again, we are thrilled the Hauler Parade has returned to Harrisburg, while drivers and their amazing crews will be in search of victories and maybe even love in Virginia and in New York. But remember, before you can find love, you have to find happiness. Pennsylvania, pursue your happiness. Thank you.